this Phillies team won't go away. They will not go away. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but this team won't stop fighting. They just outslugged the Braves in a 9-5 win to split the series. Another funky game against the Braves. Home runs left and right. The Phillies hit 4. The Braves hit 3. 12 of the 14 runs were scored by the long ball today. But it was also a slow-paced game. Lots of relievers. So it was just another one of those games that was so out there and so weird. But the only thing that matters is the Phillies won the baseball game. What sucks is, so did the Cubs, so did the Brewers, so did the Mets. So in terms of getting any leverage in the standings, well, we really didn't. But I'll give you some leverage. Leverage to get yourself to a ball game or to an NFL game or to anything you want. By using the promo code BROADS, it will save you $20 off your SeatGeek's purchase. So, make sure you use it. There's your leverage. Get yourself to a game. It didn't start good. Drew Smyly only went 4 innings, and his pitch count was a little high. But it didn't start off pretty, as Rhys Hoskins has an error over at first base, and then of course the Braves make us pay, because why wouldn't they? They're a good baseball team. Ozzie Albies hits a bomb, and we are automatically down 2-0. I blinked, and it was like, wow, we're already down in this baseball game. But we fight. Cesar Hernandez gets us on board there with a solo shot, and it's 2-1. And in the second, Adam Haseley with a 2-run bomb for the Phils to take the lead. Now, Adam Haseley was fantastic today. Not only did he bring the juice offensively, not only was he a big-time contributor offensively in this tilt, but he had an amazing play out in left field where he dove and caught the ball, and his defense is so good. The amount of ground that he does cover is insane. I love what I have seen so far out of Adam Haseley defensively in the majors. He got caught up, remember, because we were having trouble with what's going on in the outfield, because coming into the season we thought we were overpowered in outfield. Well, then some things happened. Some guys got hurt. Odubel Herrera's situation occurred. We're pulling up guys that weren't really, in our minds, ready yet, but we gave Adam Haseley a shot, and look at what he's done so far with it. So Adam Haseley gives us a lead there, and we continue to score runs. Jean Segura, of all people, hits a 2-run shot. We are now up 5-2. And it's funny, think about it. Cesar Hernandez, Adam Haseley, and Jean Segura gave us the 5-2 lead. Now, those guys aren't our offensive power. Those guys are not the guys who hit the long ball for this club. So it's just funny that those were the 3 to step up and give us that lead at that point in the game. Of course, though, we allow the Braves to come back in. Credit to them for being who they are, but at the same time, it was inevitable because this Phillies team always gives up leads. And the Braves cut it to 5-4 because of a Duvall home run. Now, in the bottom of the 6th, when it's a 5-4 Phillies lead, an interesting play occurred. Cesar Hernandez gets a hit when Michael Franco is on second base. He's coming around third. He's coming home. He's slow, but he's working hard. And he is gunned out by a good 10 feet. But the catcher swipes way too early, and Michael Franco slides right in, and he wasn't tagged. The throw clearly beat Michael Franco by a good amount. And it triggers my mind. It triggers my mind. Because I'm so disgusted with what I've seen out of Dusty at third base this year. The amount of times that he sends people in the most ridiculous times when it's not even close. He doesn't understand baseball. Our third base coach doesn't understand when to send people. He got so lucky. This gave us a 6-4 lead and gave us a little bit more of a comfort, more of a comfortable lead. But I'm sorry, he was thrown out by a good 10 feet. We got so lucky that the Braves made a mistake on the tag. He does this all the time, though. He has done this all season long. He doesn't know how to comprehend when the outfielder has the ball, who's actually running, does he have speed, should I send him? He's the worst at it, arguably the worst in the major leagues at sending guys from third base to home. He got lucky that it didn't cost us. At that point, 6-4 lead. Now, top 8, Hector Neris has to come in to save the day. 2 outs, a couple guys on. They were ready to make some damage. They were ready to give this game a turn of events there. But Hector Neris, even though it was solid contact, did what he needed to do. We got the 3rd out, and we moved on to the bottom of the 8th, where we tacked on runs, where we just blew the door wide open and took control of this game and blew it out of the water there so the Braves couldn't come back. We scored 3 runs in that inning. We had Sean Rodriguez step up to the plate. Boo! 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 He ended up getting an RBI, and JT Realmuto with another home run. The guy is on a legit tear, and that was a 2-run shot, and that's what made the baseball game 9-5. You got to give credit to the bullpen this series, because Drew Smyly only went 4 innings, and the bullpen had to step up, and Hughes came into play and was very successful in the time that he was used today. He went up against a big part of their lineup and was able to shut the door. Some other guys came in and did their magic. Only 1 earned run out of the bullpen today. This series, the bullpen did a good job. You got to tip your cap to the bullpen. Are they going to be able to keep it up forever? I don't know. I mean, come on. We know the reality of this pen. And they've been abused this series. But they have an off day tomorrow, a weird Friday off day. And then they have a Saturday-Sunday matchup against the Boston Red Sox, who haven't been good this year. That's reality. They're not some powerhouse. They're not some juggernaut. The Braves are a way better baseball team than them. So let's see how this Phillies team ends up finding a way to let's see if this Phillies team can find a way to win. They won't go away. They continue to fight. Like I said in the beginning, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, because I'm so emotionally exhausted from this ride. It's almost as if I don't want it anymore. But at the same time, I'm not mad that they're fighting out there. I'm not mad that they're giving it their all. They're continuing to battle. We know their roster is flawed. We know they're not good enough at the end of the day. So for them to keep hanging in there and keep grinding and keep putting 3,000% in everything, I admire that. I do. It's a good thing that they're not giving up, that they're not putting their heads down, because that stuff bleeds into the next season. We saw what happened last year. The fact that you can argue they're still sticking together and still fighting, there's value in that, regardless if they just come short or not. Once again, I'm still emotionally exhausted from this crap, but I'll take it. I know I said I don't know if it's good or bad, but obviously it's a good thing. I'm just joking around that it would be bad because I can't take it anymore, but I know it's a good thing. I just don't know if they're going to have enough. I don't feel as if they're actually going to be able to find a way to sneak in. I don't know if they're going to be able to jump over the teams that are ahead of them. It just seems as if they don't have enough. But that's why they play out the rest of the season. That's why the season's 162 games long. Because it's a grind, because it's a journey. And anything can happen down the stretch. So let's be real. We've experienced it. As Phillies fans, we've experienced finding a way to just squeak into the playoffs, right? I mean, come on. We had those good years where the Mets collapsed, where the Phillies snuck in. And at this point, we're talking about, 2 games. Not 7, not 8, not 9. 2 games. Can it happen? I don't know. We put so much stress on Aaron Nola and having to win games when Aaron Nola pitches. But then you find ways to win games where Drew Smyly pitches. And you find ways to win games where Vin Velasquez is on the mound or Vargas. And it almost evens out at the end of the day. we'll see how it goes though. It's gonna be interesting. So I want to know your thoughts down below on this game. We split the series. We outslugged them tonight. I want to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Remember, off day tomorrow. Very odd. Definitely different to have an off day on a Friday. But we got the Boston Red Sox coming to town. Can we take care of business? We will see. See you guys next time.